Wado Eroba and Daily. And the Mahama campaign was we monitor and live. Any zone of East in. To be frank, Mahama is taking over here Wali North East. It's a occupy Yo district. Yo district. Bunklugu Yo Nkruba Kuso like there's a North East. I don't know. Na Oshe any part of two. Ain't me cry any chrome cry any part doing. Upiwa on be pull it out. God, the love was genuine. The crowd is organic, purely NDC. Kwan or when ya kopa asinko for free baby. Now speech and so the Akroma. Chiro mo say onu Mahama oba. Why you be pen? Why you experienced driver? And you bear witness to that. Mahama why experienced driver. Oh wakasa. That is a Mahama is very beautiful. Mahama is taking over a year wali. Seriously. Wale and Northeast precisely. Now, yo community no now say yo district now or one. The love is real. Mahama kasa ye go video no. Ye monitor go so monitor tembiano. Or see the best so material for no who say yeah. NTC Mahama or painful Mahama baby onamni and sama walkani say monitor the crowd is organic. I was saying, "Pado do a continue daily update. What they are now? What they are saying? Yeah, you know what? Until you go a video no, na share na unye bisunsa enyeden. Enkebi, unye biso, ensa enkebi abushia. A very interesting part. Campaign ane egusuno. You monitor. God bless you.
To 20 years. By the time you come on retirement, you are not going to go to your grandfather's house and go and be quarreling with them over your grandfather's room. You will have your own small room, your own house to go and retire into. And so I'm not going to continue. There are a lot of things. The Women's Bank, we're going to bring a bank that will assist our women with small loans. We want to assist at least 200,000 women's businesses every year for the next 4 years. And those of you who finished pre-SHS, if you qualify for nursing training or college of education or university or agri-college, when you go to the college for the first year, you won't pay any academic fees. And then for those who want to start their own businesses, if you're a young man, you want to start your own business, you want to do a poultry farm, you want to do a livestock farm, you want to do a bakery, whatever you want to do, we want to help 10,000 young people a year. We will give you the capital to be able to start your own business. But above all, we need experience at this moment in the life of our country. We tried somebody and he has messed the country up. Our country is in a ditch. Our bus in which we all were traveling has had an accident and is lying on its side. What we need now is a person with experience to take that bus, to take that country and put it back on its feet. I have done it before. I have been president of this country before. I, John Dramani Mahama, am probably the most experienced politician in this country. And I don't take it for granted. I've been in government before, and I have been voted out and sat in opposition. I've been able to reflect on my time in government, and I can assure you that I have the experience, and after reflecting, I'm sure that we can together do things better for Ghana. We're going to select, we're going to make sure that everybody no matter your geography, no matter your religious affiliation, no matter your party affiliation, everybody in this country has equal opportunity. You don't have to be my family member before you can have an opportunity. We are not going to run a family and friends government. Everybody will have an opportunity to be represented in government. And that is why I want you to bring I won't call him my younger brother, my son, Jobless. I want you to bring him into parliament. So that he will come and represent you. I remember the last time we did the primaries and he lost. We met him and we said, don't worry, God's time is the best. And so you continue your education, your time will come. And today, God has opened the way for him. And I know that he's going to win the election and he's going to become the Honorable Member of Parliament for Unyo constituency. So time is fast spent. I'm going to raise his hand so that everybody will bear witness that he is the one who we have accepted and selected as the parliamentary candidate for the NDC in the UO constituency. And on 7th December, when you vote for JM, you must vote for Al-Hassan Suleimana, aka Jobless. Thank you very much. God richly bless the hands of the NDC. We have a sample of the ballot. Bring that one to me. We have a sample of the ballot. And this is the presidential ballot. This is how it will look like. This is how it will look like. Show it this way. This is how it will look like. You see my photograph. This particular exact photograph. You see it there. You see the Akateria. And then this is where you do your thumbprint. And so this is what it will look like. Then there will be, but there will be 8. You have to count 8. Because 1, 2, 3, we are number 8. There are 13 candidates. So NDC is number 8. NDC is number 8. Some people said they were going to break the 8, but we captured the 8 from them. So now you don't hear anybody in MPP mentioning the number 8 again, because we've taken the 8 from them. And so the 8, there's no breaking of any 8. Then this is the parliamentary one. On the parliamentary, my brother Al-Hassan Suleimana Jobless is number 2. He is number 2. So when you take the ballot paper, you look for number 2, you see his beautiful photo there, you see the Akateria here, and then this is where you put your thumbprint. Let me remind you that for some of our elder people who have problems with their eyesight, sometimes they find it difficult to vote. And so they go and put their thumbprint anywhere and it becomes a rejected ballot. For such people, if you know any such people, so all the polling station executives identify the elderly people who find it difficult to vote. They are allowed to go with their relative to the polling station. If you have an elderly person, they have problem with their eyesight or whatever, they can go with their child, their brother, their sister, or any relative that they trust. And they should go to the polling station and they'll tell the presiding officer that this is my son or my daughter. I want her to come and help me to cast my vote. The law allows it. We want to bring rejected ballots as low as possible. So please, if you know anybody who finds it difficult to vote, let them go with somebody to help them so that they can put their thumbprint at the right place. We don't want any rejected ballots. You know, this election of 7th December, even the MPP know that NDC is going to win the election. Many of them are my friends. And when they see me quietly, they say, oh, John, this one we know you've won. They know in their hearts that NDC has won. Because now Ghanaians, because NDC was in power, NDC was in office from 2009, January, until 2017, 7th January. We all saw the work that NDC did. And yet, despite that, our brothers asked that they be given a chance and that Ghanaians should try them. And I think it was okay that Ghanaians tried them. Because you don't know the value of something until you lose it. If NDC had continued and won the election of 2016, it would have been difficult for us to convince Ghanaians that MPP would not have been a government better than us. And anything we would have done would not have been appreciated by the Ghanaian people. Because they will continue to say that if Nanado and Baumia had come, this is what would happen. And so God made it happen. God gave them the chance. And that is how come they've been in power for 8 years. And now we can tell the difference. Now we all know the hardship that we are going through. We all know the mess in which our economy is. A lot of people are farmers. You can't get fertilizer. You can't buy condemn for your farm. There are many things you can't buy. You can't buy fuel for your vehicle. You can't buy cement to build your house. Because all the cost of things have gone high astronomically. But NDC is going to win and come to make things better. And we are going to come and continue all the projects that were abandoned. In our secondary schools, we had CHIPS compounds, we had educational infrastructure. As soon as we were doing roads, as soon as NDC left, all those projects came to a standstill. I promised that we'll come and continue the projects that were abandoned by the MPP government. But aside from that, we're going to continue the projects that they themselves are doing and they haven't completed. And so, the E-block at Namong that we're building, that has been abandoned, we'll come and finish it. We'll put a dormitory block there. And when we came, we went in to greet Chief. And Chief said, look, you're going to win this election. But if you win it, please don't forget us. I can assure you I'm not going to forget you. I have driven on the road network in the Northeast, and I think the Northeastern region has some of the worst roads in the country. And so, when we come into office, we're going to make the roads in Naswan and the Northeast area, Yunyo and the Bintiri area, we're going to make it a priority for us to repair the roads so that we can be able to commute smoothly. Jobless is even telling me that there are some places of convenience here, some toilets that have been abandoned. Don't worry, we're coming. We're going to continue all those projects and we're going to finish them. You've been waiting for a long time, so I'm not going to talk for too long. I'm going to introduce our parliamentary candidate. In the last election, we won the presidential vote here in Unyo, but we lost the parliamentary. I know that this time we're going to win the presidential and we're going to win the parliamentary. The time has come for us to drive the elephant back into the bush. NDC is going to come and make the free SHS better. We're going to give the money for feeding directly to the secondary schools to buy food to feed the children so that the quality of the food will be better. We are going to cancel the double track system so that all our children will go to school at the same time, and when they vacate, they will all come back home at the same time. There will be no green and yellow track. Everybody will go to school at the same time. We are going to create a dedicated funding for the free SHS. And we're going to motivate the teachers so that they can teach the children better. We're going to have, and this will cover government workers. And so if your salary is with government, we can give you a small car of your choice. It will be deducting small from your salary until you finish paying for the car. We are going to implement a housing scheme. If you don't want a car, you want a house, so that when